Live from New York, 2K Sports proudly brings you Knicks basketball. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. The New York Knicks coming to this one following a loss, guys, to the Pelicans at New Orleans Arena.
Yeah, you can see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
Yeah, I'll say anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
Right, you spent your first 4 seasons playing in New York. What's that like?
When the Knicks are winning, Kevin, there is no place you'd ever be. The fans are incredibly smart, loyal, and they'll treat you like a king. But no doubt that media pressure is for real.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And that was a tough one. They expected to play well and did, just not well enough.
Categorically, you look at that box score from that last game, and they outplayed their opponent in so many areas. I thought it was going to at least come down to a buzzer beater, but it did not.
Now Barrett following the three-point attempt by Pascal Siakam. And Barrett slams it in.
Sometimes with that ball, RJ can put it in some spots where the defender gets on his heels.
Now here's Barnes. His last outing, he had 24 points. Stolen by Brunson. To the inside. Handle no good.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there. That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot, just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Hey, Brent, early on in this season, teams still ironing out some of the kinks. What exactly are they working on at this point?
One of the things you're working out is to find out if your scheme fits your personnel. If so, how do you build on that? And then how do you distribute the minutes to the guys who are going to play those roles on your team?
Now here's Barnes. Siakam outside. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Brunson, good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
And on paper, you call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
That's a tough distance to master, but Brunson making that mid-ranger look good.
Here's Schroeder. It's rebounded by New York.
That's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release. And a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting. In particular, from mid-range. That has been huge for them.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but we're continuing to go right at the defense.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And Brent, how about this Mitchell Robinson kid? His work ethic inside, impressive.
So dominant, Greg, on the inside. He's got that reach, able to go up and bother shots. He also led the league in field goal percentage in just his second year, so he knows where it is he's going to eat. Don't be surprised if he does that again.
Now, here's Trent. To the middle. Here's Achua. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Quickly. This game he had 10 points. Pass to Hartenstein. And here's Randall. 6 to shoot. And Randall throws it down.
Well, using some serious moves and lateral quickness, that gets him right past the defense. Julius Randle with a nice move.
Trent outside. Back to Barnes. Inside. Shot's good by Achua.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Randall. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, Randall's not passing that one up. Fantastic job at converting when he's got the kind of position like that.
Trent with the wide open look. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. Pass to Hart. Three-pointer, Randall. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
And
the first quarter with the score. The Knicks, 17. The Raptors.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Here's Hartenstein. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Nothing on the board. Shoots over McDaniel. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Raptors trailed by 8. And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
And here we look at Hartenstein. He can do a little bit of everything for you.
Hartenstein, probably the biggest skill he has that I see often is the playmaking ability. So he'll rebound and be physical, but all of a sudden, sneak a pass in there with a great assist. What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert. Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Here's Barnes. Screen by McDaniel. And the dunk by Barnes.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, we'll have to settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, everybody. Quentin Grimes is not just a 3-and-D guy. He's one of the best in the league at attacking the closeout. He says they know about my shooting, so that opens up my drive game. If I'm closing out hard, I can see if they're coming to my right side or my left side. Pitch, read, and react. Quick decisions. Kevin, my decision is to send it back to you.
All right, DA, that's why you're in the Hall of Fame. Thank you so much. Beyond the arc. Barnes with another miss. New York leading by 4. Here's Quickly. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Toronto working the ball around now. Barnes the screen. To the paint. Back to Trent. Shot clock at 6. Over to the left wing. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Here's Porter. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Porter in the corner. Pass to Achua. Barnes looking around. Rebounded by Hart. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They lead by 4. The next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Spins. Here's Hartenstein.
Off the pass from Hart, he's made major strides playmaking-wise, turning himself into a more complete offensive player.
Right side, Porter. Back to Trent. Screen by McDaniel. From outside the arc. Second chance shot. And there it is for him.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Here's Brunson. Rebound by the Raptors.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Count it.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
It's good from long range.
The improvement from Brunson has mostly come from his shooting. We know he can go inside, but 3 balls, that's a good sign.
Now, here's McDaniel. Back to Barnes. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Brunson with a clean look. And again, New York with the triple.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
Here's Trent. Rebounded by Hart. The Knicks leading by 8. Here's DiVincenzo. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And DiVincenzo likes to get out into the open court and try to make something happen.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Quickly. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Knicks shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Really known as a microwave scorer, Quickly's fearlessness is what allows him to really get cooking.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. New York ahead, up 8. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Now here's Brunson. Hits from the high post. Brunson's got 12 in the game. You know, bro, we know how intense NBA practices can get, but how often do tempers boil over?
Well, practices are where you improve, and it's also a chance for guys who are on the bench to let the coaches know they're ready for more minutes. So that competitive environment is going to cause some dust-ups, and trust me, Kevin, you don't hear about most of the things that go on behind closed doors.
Nobody near Schroeder, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That is his first foul of the game.
I'm not sure what he thought he could get away with there. Pretty clear over the back.
Nothing wrong with being physical, but that's just over the top. Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Next foul, Jalen Brunson. First personal foul. First team foul.
Schroeder surveying the floor. Back to Siakam.
Like watching Randall get down, use that frame, and use those feet to move around defensively.
You know what you love seeing from Pascal Siakam is his confidence continuing to grow.
And Kevin, especially when it comes to scoring, Pascal understands how valuable he is to his team and how much they lean on him to step up on that end.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Got him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage. Randall's got the lead up to 13 now for New York. Pass to Anunoby. Now Poeltl. Screen by Poeltl. Down low. And the dunk by Poeltl.
So shifty in these pick and roll sets. Schroeder takes what the defense gives him in that situation.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Toronto has a new head coach in Darko Rajakovic. He started coaching at 16 in his home country of Serbia. So even though he's still young, he's already a lifer. In his near decade as an NBA assistant coach, he made a name for himself in player development. Of course, Kevin, that's going to be essential now with the rebuilding Raptors.
It is, but I love his resume. His story is terrific. He is just what they need. David, thank you.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
And he gets it to go.
Excellent court vision from Brunson as he's able to find the open man.
Schroeder up top. Driving in. Off target at the rim.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups. Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Kicks it out to Siakam. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that's not an easy shot for a big. Siakam showing his comfort level from anywhere.
And for a team in the NBA's biggest market, Brent, amazing that it's been 5+ decades since the Knicks' last title.
That's unbelievable. I mean, they've been close a couple times, but that has not been in recent history, Kevin, as you know. They've had a lot of great players, but man, it just shows you how hard it is to win in this league.
Next foul. Quentin Grimes. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution.
109 left in the third quarter. Pass to Barnes. He's looking for Poeltl and finds him. There's Schroeder. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits. Schroeder's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Foul in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. That sends Jalen Brunson to the free throw line. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
And we have really watched Jalen Brunson come into his own, playing at a higher level.
Well, it's unbelievable, Greg, that he just had that spark year in Dallas, and that has triggered what it is we get from Jalen Brunson on a nightly basis. Respected for his toughness, his offensive game is growing.
Shot clock at 5. Count it. Good. Nick Daniels got his third basket of the night right there.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Hurt. Got a hand on it.
You take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Well, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Trent goes in. And a strong finish with two hands.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Knicks lead. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Raptors trailed by 6. To the inside. Here's Achua. Back to Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
What a phenomenal athlete Siakam is. Just taking off and finishing with power at the rim.
Brunson goes in, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. The Raptors making a switch here.
Number 1, Grady Dick.
A three for DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by Achua.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Back to Porter. Fires the three. Cans it from downtown.
So dangerous off the pass. Porter has tremendous confidence in his ability to catch and shoot.
Porter with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Trent. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, flow.
On the wing, Porter. Toronto working the ball around now. Pass to Dick. Back to Porter. Dick with it. Just 5 on the clock. There's a screen by Porter. It's up a 3. It's rebounded by New York. Hart with it. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Brunson scanning the floor. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Raptors with the lead. Inside. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
In so many different ways, Dick gets the ball to his teammates. Always on time and on target.
And here's Brunson. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
Substitution on the court.
Raptors leading by 3. Pass to Siakam. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. And stolen by Siakam. To the middle. And that one's good. Schroeder. And the Raptors lead by 5. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight of converting on those chances.
Schroeder outside. Siakam outside. 5 on the clock. Back to Schroeder. Pass to Pirtle. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
1:35 left in the fourth quarter. There's a screen by Robinson. Here's Brunson. And Pirtle pulls it down. Barnes outside. Siakam left side. To the paint. Pass to Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock. Good on the three-point shot. Anunoby's got the lead up to 6 now for the Raptors.
What a baller this young man is. Anunoby, even though he's young, he looks like a veteran in the club.
Brunson with it. Back to Randall. Money!
How about Randall? Dependable big in a big moment.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up with the Toronto Raptors. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
Randle outside.
Randle, tough guy to guard here as he uses that frame to earn another trip to the free throw line.
First team foul.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 5.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Randle. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Poeltl. On the wing, Anunoby. And the dunk by Poeltl.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand. This is who you go to in the clutch. Randle stepping up big time.
Schroeder. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal.
It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Third team foul. Dennis Schroeder.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
The potential Schroeder has is pretty exciting. Such a lightning-quick point guard.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
And here's Brunson outside. And the miss. And so it's Toronto winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Baer. Everyone in their seats here in Boston to watch the Celtics on the home court. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. So for the Lakers, their last game a loss to Sacramento.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, tough environment. They were right there, but just missed some key shots.
You know what? Playing on the road is always challenging. It requires a level of energy and focus. You've got to match what the home team gives you, and they didn't do it.
And one thing, Greg, you notice about both these teams, they look to play through the passing game.
And all the better for us. I mean, as fans of the game, seeing that kind of flow and teamwork, it just makes the game fun to watch.
Oh, stop it. That one just too easy for LeBron James. So high above the rim.
To the inside. And Horford wide open. He shoots. And it's off from three-point range. Down low. Here's Prince. Out to Russell. Prince the screen. From 10 feet out. And again, LeBron James. LeBron's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, LeBron, too many options, too many weapons at his disposal when he runs the pick and roll.
There's Brown with the three. It's hauled in by LeBron. In the 2016 and 17 drafts, GA, Boston ended up with the third pick overall both of those years.
And they nailed those picks, getting Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum back-to-back, setting up their franchise for years.
Now here's Tatum after LeBron James's miss. Here's Horford, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on LeBron James.
When you think about Al Horford, you think about a guy who entered the league with a maturity beyond his years. And now consider, guys, we've been talking about high-level play for over a decade in the NBA. What a career.
Now here's LeBron. Inside. Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
This is why you run your offense through LeBron. Great vision, great decision maker.
Outside, Porzingis. Wide open. And James pulls it down.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Screen by James. Porzingis with the steal. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
First personal foul. Second.
And that one falls for Tatum. And you talk about a tough matchup, Doris, for teams against this one. Kristaps Porzingis. He is a tough cover.
Yeah, listen, Kev, this guy has that rare combination of both size and skill, increasingly more efficient, and when he's healthy, he's really been a problem.
The Lakers on offense. Here's Reeves, and it's sent back by Horford.
Well, this is how Al Horford gets it done as a rim protector. His anticipation and his positioning are exceptional.
Holiday, no one around him. Boston again missing. And James throws it down hard.
Assisted.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. Just a little extra on that one.
2 minutes.
Right side, Porzingis. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
First personal.
The Lakers making a switch here.
Team foul. Substitution.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the first. To the paint. Here's Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Really encouraging to see D'Angelo Russell make these passes. If you're going to be effective as a point guard, you've got to run the pick and roll game.
Here's Reeves. Still without a basket. Vanderbilt's shot is good.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Outside, White. Brown outside. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Jaylen Brown with the immediate answer from three-point territory. Yes, sir.
Here's Russell. And Horford pulls it down.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Back to Brown. Picked by Horford. From deep. And the dunk by Horford.
Well, efficiency of movement makes Al Horford successful. Gets room to shoot in these sets.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Celtics trailed by 3. Pass to Tatum. Back to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. To the middle. Here's Cornette. That one's not going to go. Good D by Wood. LeBron outside.
Celtics foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Free throw drops for James.
Despite the fact that LeBron James is now in the league for over 2 decades, he continues to dominate.
Now here's Tatum. From deep three-point land. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Lakers lead by 4. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
We know Greg L.A.'s challenge recently has been finding the right supporting cast for their stars.
And they're looking for that perfect fit. And sometimes that's all it takes. You know, it's finding those perfect 1 or 2 other guys to get you there.
Now here's LeBron. And the shot goes in. 9 points for LeBron.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
What a thing of beauty from James.
I'll tell you this, LeBron is hard enough to defend in a half-court set, let alone impossible to guard in the open floor.
They grabbed their own miss.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy. Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Here's Tatum. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. And James picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, that's 2 fouls on him early. He'll have to be careful not to pick up another one.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. These Celtics are playing with a high level of motivation. All-star Jason Tatum says what we talk about before the game, halftime, is win by any cost, by any means. Figure it out, win the game, and build great habits along the way. Kevin?
Still room to grow. David, thanks. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And coaches have these sayings, Doris. Among them, the ball finds energy. What does that mean?
It means, Kevin, that the ball honors basketball players who play the right way. In other words, play hard, try cutting, rebounding, pursuing loose balls. If you're playing with energy, usually the rest takes care of itself.
Here's LeBron. He had 27 points last game. Over Tatum. LeBron going to work inside.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, 7'3" doesn't need much of a vertical, easy finish for KP.
The drive by James. LeBron powering inside.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Doris, looking at the career of Jaylen Brown so far, his rise to stardom has been impressive.
It's impressive, Kevin, because of the work put in. He needed to become a more complete offensive player by, number one, improving his handle, and number two, becoming more efficient with his shooting. He's done both. He's always been a force in transition. Jaylen has been special.
Mr. Porzingis. Now here's Tatum. Defended by Prince. Brown outside. Shot clock at 5. And Greg, the massive contract extension for Jaylen Brown this past summer. For a time, the richest in NBA history.
And you gotta pay to play, or in this case, to contend for titles. With Tatum and Brown, the Celtics have that opportunity.
You have to admire the growth of Jaylen Brown. He comes in as an attacking athlete. He's now a better passer, and he absolutely is a knockdown three-point shooter. I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
The kick out to Tatum. Jacks up a 3. And it's Brown missing. Los Angeles leading by 10. Pass to Prince. Back to Russell. Wood sets a screen. To the paint. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wood.
Substitution on the court.
1:21 left in the first half. Screen by Porzingis. Over Russell. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis has got 4 points this quarter.
That's what you call using your size in the painted area. Kristaps Porzingis, easy work right there.
Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And Davis throws it down.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Mr. Porzingis. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Back to Davis. Russell feeling it out a bit. There's the drive. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Jaylen Brown.
I tell you, you've got to try to prevent D'Angelo Russell from getting into the lane, because when he gets there, you are in trouble.
And so Russell hits them both. Celtics trail by 12. Outside Holiday. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Here's Los Angeles now. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston. Pass to Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt with the screen. Here's Reeves. The 19-footer is on the money. Reeves has got the lead up to 14 now for the Lakers.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Right back after this break. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 14. You know, Greg, many in Boston question the wisdom of the smart Porzingis trade. What'd you think of the move?
I mean, I think given age and injuries in their front court, the trade makes sense, right? Also, they got some draft capital, but the ultimate test of this trade will be in the playoffs. The ring is the thing.
Now LeBron, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. Back to LeBron. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by Bryant. Celtics trailed by 14. To the inside. The kick out to Holiday. Outside, Horford. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to Horford. Back to Brown. Just 5 on the clock.
Well, when 0-3 start to the half, you need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. LeBron James still has a singular focus. He says, I'm a winner and I want to win. Competing for championships has been my goal since I entered the league. Once you know how to get there, playing basketball at this level, just to be playing basketball, not my DNA anymore. Kevin, he certainly has that special sauce.
He is letting it be known, and championship medal to boot. David, thank you. The first free throw is good. Greg, looking at the history of the Lakers, they always feel they're a title contender.
And they've been to the finals in every decade. Their longest championship drought in L.A., just 12 years. So, to me, the best franchise in NBA history.
Over in the corner, Brown. Holiday looking for an opening. Boston, no good that time either.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Celtics trailed by 16. It's 2-on-1 for the finish. And James throws it down.
Just fantastic defense by LeBron. You have to protect the ball or he's going to swipe it from you with his lightning quick hands.
Now here's Brown. Holiday with the 3. And Davis pulls it down.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Pass to Tatum. From deep three-point land, Boston, no good that time either.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And the dunk by Prince.
This guy is a fantastic finisher near the hoop. Taurean Prince with an emphatic 2.
Now here is Holiday. He has yet to score. Here's Horford. And Davis sends it back. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And the foul on Jrue Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Lakers making a change here. There's 1:38 left to play in the third. To the wing right side. 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Prince.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
One thing, Greg, you notice about Taurean Prince, he can play anywhere against anyone.
And he's a versatile player who gives you just a ton of effort. Drop Prince into any lineup, any scheme, and he's going to find a way to affect the game.
Count it. And it's 8 points for Porzingis.
Well, this guy's got size and showing increasing strength. Kristaps Porzingis, nicely done.
Here's Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. No good on the 3.
and a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Now here's Tatum. He has 6. Porzingis, that's a 2. Wow, way off on that one. Here's Los Angeles now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Davis.
Anthony Davis.
And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And Davis shoots a high percentage because he's so adept at playing to his strengths.
And here's Tatum for 3. Prince with the defensive effort. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We come back right after this. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Pritchard. Over in the corner, White. Pass to Pritchard. Fires the 3. They get it again. And here is Tatum. He's guarded by Russell. And here's White. And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That's foul number 2 for him. And Greg, one of the finer points of the new collective bargaining agreement, players in the G League Ignite or overseas no longer automatically entering the NBA draft when they turn 19.
Yeah, it makes sense. You think about players in college, they choose when to enter the draft. So only right to give pros that same amount of time.
Now here's Tatum. Down low. Here's Hauser. Hits the layup after the sweep pump fake to freeze the D.
Yeah, the evolution of Tatum as a passer is evident. This guy more committed than ever to making the right play.
Here's Russell. Kicks it out to Prince. Russell with the bucket.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop them, and that's never an easy task.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Walking foul called on Jaylen Brown. 4th personal foul. 1st team foul. Los Angeles calls timeout. All right, fans, give it up for Something Entertainment. Give a big round of applause for Something Entertainment.
We played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. It's Vincent, top of the key. Porzingis with the block.
Swat by Porzingis, that wingspan, letting you know he's in the house. We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Driving inside. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
How about that? Flying high to send that one down. And you know what? When you've got the athleticism and explosion of a player like that, bigger guys are still at your mercy.
Now here is Holiday. And the NBA, Doris, removing the limit on the number of Supermax contracts that one team can have. Why is that?
Well, I think some teams on course to have 3 Supermax guys just the way their players are growing. And the league opted for more nuanced ways to discourage big payrolls.
Pass to Wood. Now Vanderbilt. Back to Wood. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Of course, we've talked about Boston's young talent for so long. They've now become battle-tested veterans.
And it's incredible how young that experience has taken hold. They have had players build big roles in so many big games. What a strong foundation, and now you've just got to keep building.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to Tatum. A 3-ball. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
The ability for Jason Tatum to be ready on the catch. Those opportunities make the game a little bit easier.
Here's Vanderbilt. Los Angeles with another miss. And so it's Holiday with it. They'll bring it up for Boston. It's good from long range.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And the Lakers call time here.
Attention fans now on the court. It's your hype squad. Get loud and let them hear it. For Celtics Entertainment.
Lakers leading by 17. Prince outside. No one near James as he lets it go. Drains it from beyond the arc. James has got 24.
And what you're seeing is LeBron James get to the spots on the floor he wants to, and now you're going to have to try to break his rhythm. That's tough to do.
Russell left side. And here's Prince outside. And it's the Celtics ball. Here's Porzingis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Porzingis had a lot of suitors, GA, over the summer. Eventually, the Celtics made the move for him.
Porzingis rehabbed his game and value in D.C. With the Wizards rebuilding, he was a prime trade target. Boston went for him early, and he could be a difference maker for the Celtics.
Third personal foul.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Lakers?
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
James. And it's sent back by Horford. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And Davis can't get it to go. Celtics trailed by 19.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Lakers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LeBron.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Davis.
And Davis throws it down.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
19 seconds left in the fourth. And the Lakers can just let the clock run down here. And the foul on Drew Holiday. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Third team foul. Substitution.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Hachimura. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second
Welcome. We're ready to get the week off to a great start. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight.
I'll tell you what, once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. It wound up getting pretty ugly.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Yeah, going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
Pass to George. Picked by Covington. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Can you say natural leader? Conley is especially effective at running the offense and involving his teammates through his passing. You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Pass to Edwards. The three. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Edwards got 5 now.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Outside Covington. Now Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. It's Covington on the wing. No good on the 3. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Conley looking for an opening. Picked by Gobert. Conley with the ball. And it's Leonard picking him up. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And just so mobile at his size. Once Gobert sets the screen, he rolls hard to the right spot.
Westbrook outside. Here's George. From behind the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Well, Brent, for a lot of fans, this is the best time of year. Any team can find reasons to be optimistic.
And I love looking on the bright side early on. The young players have room to grow, and every fault seems to be fixable.
And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Inside. Back to Westbrook. On the break. Here's Edwards. Tries again. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And it is so tough to disrupt Towns' shot. I mean, when he shoots, he's so disciplined and locked in. Oh, so impressive.
Well, if you're the Clippers, are you out looking for the next young star, Grant?
Possibly, B.A. I mean, 5 of their top 6 scorers last year were over 30 years old. So they may need more production from your young guns to be a consistent contender.
Back to Powell. Zubac, screen. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Leonard looking over the floor. Out to Covington. Just 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. Reed with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Towns for 3. Leonard pulls down the board. The Clippers trail. All by himself. Oh, and Reed with a block. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. The Timberwolves making a switch here. A minute 22 left in the first quarter of the game.
And by the numbers, Kawhi is one of the most efficient three-point shooters ever.
Here's McDaniels on the mark with the 15-footer.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Here's Edwards. Oh, great D that time from Powell. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. Right side, Highland. Pass to Batum. Shot clock at 5. And the basket by Highland.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Highland's got space. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And if you give Batum some time to survey the floor, he'll find an open teammate.
Pass to Towns. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Towns has got 9 points.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Timberwolves ahead, up 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Grant, some think of Gobert as just a defensive specialist, but he's proven to be more than that.
Yeah, B.A., I like how Rudy uses his height to his advantage inside. Focuses on taking high percentage shots that come to him naturally.
The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. George's shot is off. Minnesota in the lead. To the paint. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Powell outside. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Oh, George with a steal. All alone on the break. Highland misses.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Here's Alexander Walker. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Here's Brown. That one a little long.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Clippers next season will inaugurate their futuristic new home court in Inglewood, designed to give fans every comfort. And the Clippers a distinct advantage as well. Along the baseline, 5,000 fans will fill 51 uninterrupted rows. The section, nicknamed The Wall, is acoustically designed to be loud. So, Brian, you better get ready.
Turn it up. Thanks, Allie. Picked by Gobert. Towns. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And George launches it from deep. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Here's Brown. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Even though the Timberwolves made the playoffs in 2023, Grant, they had their share of trials.
Yeah, B.A., they had to integrate new players. I mean, Cat missed 51 games due to a calf strain. There was that incident with Gobert and Kyle Anderson. And, of course, Jaden McDaniels fracturing his hand.
And it's powered home by Towns.
And it's always great to see Towns in the zone, bringing a ton of energy to his offensive game.
Pass to Batum. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Here's Reed. It's rebounded by Zubac. It's George on the wing. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. George has got his second bucket on the night.
And George's guys encourage him to just fire away. They know he's lethal for them.
And Minnesota calls time here. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's McDaniels. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
Outside Covington. Beyond the arc. Minnesota with a rebound.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one. Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition when no one's on you, great shot there.
Now here's Westbrook. Oh, and Reed with a block. Out of bounds. The Clippers will keep possession.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves, number 5.
Clock at 6. Back to Leonard. A deep three. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. Edwards can't hit.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the late. He got his timing down. I know it's just 2, but man, that's a nice 2. Westbrook with the insane creativity.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Shooting for Minnesota.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Covington. Powell outside. Back to Covington. 6 to shoot. Here's Westbrook. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. And he knocks down the first one.
And looking at Edwards, the offensive skills he has are impressive. Now he must focus on improving his defense.
That'll count. Oh, what an incredible end to the corner. Wow.
Incredible indeed. Waits until the very last second to let it fly. Woo.
Oh, man, that's got to be frustrating for the defense, too. You just give up momentum like that at the end of the quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. That'll be a 5-second call. Well, Brent, if you could pick one current player to coach your team, who would it be?
BA, it's a really, really difficult question, but given the success of this player, what he's done on the floor and what he continues to show himself to be off the floor, I got to pick Steph Curry. And the inspiration that he has just provided, not only the Bay Area, the Golden State Warriors, but revolutionizing the game and the way it's played. He has given everybody the thought of the possibility of that kind of perfection as a shooter. And that's something that I've always taken a lot of pride in as a player. Steph's my guy.
Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
A nice dime from Zubac. His floor awareness is solid.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
You have to give Paul George a lot of credit. He's willingly accepted a secondary role in the Clippers. He said, quote, Kawhi is the number 1, I'm the number 2. There is no ego. I'm totally fine with that. I try to compliment him and also take the load off of him. And Brian, when they are both right, there's not a better tandem in the game.
Good point. Top tier. Thanks, Allie. 4 on the clock. Here's Leonard. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
You know, when the Clippers first moved to L.A., people assumed they'd be second fiddle to the Lakers. Not necessarily the case.
Well, BA, to be honest with you, they were for a long time. And then we moved into this building. There was a bit of a shift, and the Clippers started dominating the regular season. They don't have the championship, but I'll tell you what, a powerful owner, a couple star players, that'll flip the faithful around for you.
First free throw is good. Grant, you look at the league's basketball-related income. The players and owners split it about 50-50.
You know, BA, that's why they call it a partnership. You talk about a shared interest. The NBA has really become a leader by example in all of professional sports.
He does not get the second one. Looks like this could be a bounce-back year for the Clippers, Brent, after they were knocked out early last season.
Yeah, you just shake your head and you think about this team not being healthy and how far they could go. That's part of it, right? No PG or Kawhi late in the series. They're looking for some redemption this year, and you feel like it's their last shot.
It's George on the drive, and he lays it up and in. George has got 11 points.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Pass to Zubac. It's Covington on the wing. Zubac, screen. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
When Gobert is close like that, you know he's going to try and ram it through.
Now here's Leonard, defended by Gobert. Back to Zubac. Out to Leonard. From downtown. Rebound Minnesota. At one point, they... Led by 16.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
The Clippers trail. Westbrook outside.
Russell Westbrook just out there and focused, trying to find ways in which he can help out his team to secure any win.
That free throw no good. And the Timberwolves making a change here.
Russell Westbrook.
So he can't get either to fall.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Outside Anderson. Pass to Gobert. Crosses over, and it's Anderson getting it to go. Anderson's got his first points of the night.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Martin. Pure from three-point range.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Pass to McLaughlin. Let's go with a 3. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Now Los Angeles with it. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. To the middle. Here's McDaniels. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pass to Batum. From deep. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota in the lead. Anderson for 3. It doesn't go for him. Oh, great D that time from Powell. Here's Martin. McDaniels covering. Here's Highland. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul.
You know, talking about Bones Highland, he's a player who helps provide a jolt to this team, Brent.
Bones is the kind of guy who lives on the edge a little bit, and you just got to be careful that he doesn't go overboard. I mean, he does so many things. He does them so quickly. He's just got to slow down at times to make the best play possible.
On the wing, Alexander Walker. Back to Conley. On the take. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
It's just throwing down the putback with authority.
Now, team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Out to Powell. And the Clippers miss again. Now a timeout called by Minnesota. So both teams making some changes here. And Minnesota calls time here.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, hold the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Seconds left in the third. Now a timeout called by Minnesota.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for your Clippers, Paul George. 1 shot. Minnesota calls time. The offense on the court is your Hype Squad.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Paul George, really a true two-way player in the NBA. He gives you so much on both ends, so you get all-star value offensively and defensively.
Leonard for 3. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. The T-Wolves on top, leading by 10. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Here's George. Pass to Powell. There's the 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Shot is good by Edwards. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
And just working his way inside, keeping Edwards out of the paint is not an easy task.
George scanning the floor. The rebound by the Timberwolves. And following this one, they'll take on the Hawks in Atlanta. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Towns for 3. Plumlee pulls down the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves.
Timberwolves, timeout call.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. Coach cautioned his team against feeling comfortable. He said the moment we take our foot off the gas, they're back in it. Let's push through the finish line. Brian?
Thanks for that, Allie. Leonard for 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Knocked away. And he's all alone. Here's Towns. And he lays it in off the breakaway. And the Timberwolves lead by 14. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They're pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Back to Leonard. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 6. 3-pointer. Reed with the rebound.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Yeah, just continuing to unlock his game. If Edwards adds the playmaking component, watch out.
George outside. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Edwards. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's McDaniels. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
No debate there. He got hammered.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Now Los Angeles with it. A 12-point game. And the jam by Covington.
What a nice attribute to have with your wing player being able to operate and control the offense. That's what PG can do.
And he makes the first.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Mike Conley. 2 shots.
And Conley drops them both. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Pass to George. Now Zubats. Back to George. Down low. Clock at 6. A nice shot by Zubats. Zubats has got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice movement on the screen and roll. Zubats good at angling his body in those sets.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up and a strong showing for the Timberwolves.
I think it was their play in the paint that got them the win tonight.
And the defense seemed powerless to stop them down low, resulting in plenty of high percentage shots for them.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Karl Anthony Towns.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
George's shot is good.
Well, keep it or dish it. Those are the decisions Paul George is trying to make, and he makes the right one there.
Now Los Angeles with it. Trailing by 8. Outside Covington. .34 seconds left in the fourth. George's shot is off. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. From deep three-point land.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
For 3, George. George with another miss. Here's Conley. And the shot goes.
Now this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
For 3, Covington can't connect. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one
Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. The Milwaukee Bucks coming to this one following a loss to the Hawks. And guys, the hometown fans not pleased with that dreadful performance. They saw their team get knocked out cold.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
And when you talk about Giannis's defense, he really has some unique attributes.
Boy, does he ever, Greg. I mean, you think about his length, his athleticism, his agility. He's a guy who can defend the ball and the screener almost at the same time because of that great length. So offenses sometimes go away from him in the pick and roll, which allows him to kind of play free safety on that back line as a rim protector.
Nurkic with the steal. Booker with no one around. A three-pointer, no good. Fires from deep. Beal with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Lillard with it. Now Beal defending. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And still so much, Greg, to learn about these teams. When do we get a sense of a team's true identity?
Well, not this early in the season. I'd say at least a quarter of the way through it. That's when you kind of get a sense of a squad's chemistry.
And Beal gets it to go.
Can't let Beal get that comfortable because he's so efficient once he gets in that area.
Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
In the corner, Bull with it. To the paint. Here's Beal. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up to the Milwaukee Bucks. And that one, good. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
For three, Booker. Outside for Beal. Now Booker. 5 on the clock. No good off the back of the rim.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Lillard outside. Lopez a screen. Puts up a 3. And that's good. Damian Lillard for 3.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
KD, that's for 2. And the Suns miss again.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Back to Lillard. 3-pointer. Can't hit that one. Suns trail by 8. So, Greg, when you think about the Phoenix Suns, what do you think fuels them the most?
Kevin, I mean, the fact that they had a 2-0 lead in the 21 NBA Finals and lost. This team is really battling to get back to that stage. And if they do, they want to take care of business this time. He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And, Clark, here we are looking at a player like Bol Bol. Big man who continues to improve.
And part of that improvement clearly is work ethic, taking coaching, but also he's a confident young man. He believes that he belongs in this league, and he backs it up with how he carries himself and how he plays.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. It's both teams making substitutions here. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. 7-point differential. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the 2-game season series from last year.
And, you know, they might not be in the same conference, but as with any top team, they want to show they can compete with the best teams out of conference, too.
Here's Giannis. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Durant, and then Durant with the jam.
And, you know, once Durant notices a lane, you're toast. I mean, using his long strides to get inside fast, unstoppable.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Lopez, and he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
Boy, looking to add to his highlight reel that time, the big fella. Lopez showing you a little extra athletic ability for a big guy.
Now here's Booker. No scoring in this one.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game. When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Phoenix shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. The first free throw is good. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. 15 seconds left to play here in the first. Portis the screen. Three-pointer, Crowder.
And when Beal is locked in like this defensively, he takes his team to another level.
And that does it for the first quarter. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bucks.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Takes it down to Middleton. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Presence of mind, really important. You know, this game is more mental than physical. And Middleton is a guy who stays in the moment. He's exceptional at knocking down a good shot off a good pass.
Second personal foul.
And you think of height as an advantage in basketball, but Greg, the versatility is such a premium. Can you be too tall in today's NBA?
It's a valid question. The two biggest concerns for 7-footers are mobility and durability. To move the way they need to puts a lot of strain on those lower extremities.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo could arguably be called the most feared slasher in league history. He says, I just tried to read the crowd, read the walls, and see where I can beat them. There's a second there that you can attack the seams and change your speed. I've done this 25 to 30 times every night, so I know what to look for. Kevin?
He definitely does, David. A master at his craft. Hey, D.A., thanks for the report.
Chris Middleton.
Boy, when you've got the jump shot that Chris Middleton has, you're always a weapon, which means you help create spacing for your teammates.
Pass to Bull. Here's KD. And stolen by Portis. The shot by Middleton, wide open. It's hauled in by the Suns. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything going against you. Very frustrating.
Shot clock at 3. Gordon for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Gordon's got his first 3 points of the game.
Quick release from Gordon. Like seeing him shoot it as soon as he gets it.
Payne with it. Guarded now by Durant. Out to Payne. Kicks it down to Middleton. Lopez a screen. Middleton can't get it to go.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Durant commands so much attention. Part of the reason why he had a wide-open teammate there.
Here's Payne. Following the score by Phoenix. Middleton looking it over. To the right side. Back to Crowder. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Another miss by Middleton.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
You know, Greg, on a per-minute basis, Bol is one of the better rebounders and shot blockers in the NBA.
Yeah, and it's not all done on the inside. He grabs a lot of long rebounds, and he contests shots on the perimeter. This guy is more than capable out there.
And the Suns call time. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And, Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Once Beal gets going on the bounce, it's almost an automatic 2-point.
Lillard outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one's on Eric Gordon.
There's just an edge to Lillard's game. You better bring your A game defensively, or he will eat you alive.
Looking at the Bucks, GA, they've made the playoffs every year since 2017.
And Kevin, as long as Giannis is at the helm, that streak should continue for a while. He's arguably the best player in the world. Guys want to play with this kid.
Here's Lillard after Eric Gordon's bucket. Portis can't get it to go. Here's Beal. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And GA for Bradley Beal. Finally a chance to contend with these Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, for so long, folks wondered how long he languished in a losing situation in D.C. Now he has an opportunity to play into June.
Talking about Bradley Beal, Greg, I feel like he doesn't get enough credit for his passing game.
You know, Kevin, he's really evolved as a playmaker over the years. Sure, we all know how talented a scorer and shooter he is, but Bradley is now superb at facilitating.
Pass to Lillard. Screen by Giannis. Flush by Antetokounmpo.
Lillard's passing game, a thing of beauty. Got that ball to a guy who had a quality look and got it to him on time.
Here's Bates Diop. Lachey. And he gets it to go. Bucks leading by 4. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Kicks it out to Lillard. Kept alive. Here's Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
We often talk about Gordon's scoring ability, but there, great feed to an open teammate.
Lillard way outside. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter. 3-pointer. And that one released in time, but no good.
And, you know, Antetokounmpo is really a master at getting a hand up in the face of shooters. Excellent at contesting his shots and really distracts guys when they get into their shooting rhythm.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bucks lead by 5. And we'll be back with you right after this. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The transfer of the Phoenix Suns last season to new ownership ended a tumultuous chapter for the team and for the league. The new leadership aggressively made the trade for Kevin Durant last year and for Bradley Beal this summer. It's a great roster, and the Suns' $4 billion sales price reflects the sense that this Phoenix market is one of the sleeping giants in the NBA. Kevin?
I agree. On the rise. David, thanks. Lopez a screen. For 3, Middleton. Suns trail by 7. The 3 from KD. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Pass to Connaughton. Shoots the 3. And that's good. Chris Middleton for 3. Middleton's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And the Suns call time here. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Last season, GA, the Suns trading tons of picks, plus good young players, all for Kevin Durant.
And then this summer, trading for Bradley Beal. It's clear they're going all in, constructing a super team to try and bring Phoenix its first NBA title.
Now Crowder, after the missed 3 from KD. That one good for 2.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
And here's Booker. Will it go? It's rebounded by Portis.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
Lillard outside. Pass to Portis. Good on the bucket. Portis has got his first points of the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure. And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using them to cut up the defense there with ease.
And Portis throws it down.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Milwaukee leading by 14. Lays it up and banks it in. Portis has got 6 in the quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Outside Durant. From deep. A second chance effort. And no problem from Bol as he finishes at the rim.
Those boards appear to me like easy money for Bol. Then the awareness to put it back through, that's good work.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Crowder the screen. And Connaughton has it in the corner. Bucks passing it around. Portis. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Kicks it out to Booker. That 3 off the mark.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Timeout call, the Suns. both teams making some changes here. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Booker looking around. Wide open look. And the shot goes in. Booker's got 6 points.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Back to Payne. Pass to Middleton. From outside the arc. Connects from three-point range.
3-point field goal.
11 points in the game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now here's Booker. 6 points for him. And the shot is good. Booker's got 4 points in the quarter. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Beasley outside. Now here's Payne. Nothing on the board.
You know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
First trip to the line for him here.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
And Greg, with the coaching changes in Milwaukee, where are they looking for improvement?
Well, Kevin, they've been dominant in the regular season, but the playoffs require adjustments. That chess match is where they hope to improve.
Here's Middleton. He's got 11. Outside Crowder. Good on the triple. Crowder's got his second basket of the night.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And so it's Milwaukee taking a 19-point lead into the break. Defensively, they have had their sights set on Kevin Durant. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Milwaukee leading by 19 points. Lillard outside. And it's sent back by KD.
You know, somehow Durant is still a bit overlooked as a defender and shot blocker.
It's Beal on the wing. Off target from three-point range. Back to Lillard. Here's the three. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Assisted.
Giannis has tremendous physical attributes, but his confidence is something that separates him from most.
Here's Booker. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. To the middle. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And here's Booker from the arc. Again, the miss by Booker.
Just not his night offensively. That's part of why they fell behind.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Lillard way outside. Eubanks grabs the miss.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Durant, no good. Bucks leading by 21. Lillard from outside. Booker pulls it in.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he struggled so mightily.
Outside for Durant. The three. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist.
No fear or hesitation from KD. He's able to hit from anywhere.
Inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Bull sends it back. Booker with it. Lillard picks him up. Beal from long range.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
To the inside. Antetokounmpo.
The sheer power of Antetokounmpo goes up and throws it down hard. That is impressive.
Timeout called. The Suns. Suns trailed by 18. Booker outside. Shoots over Lillard. Shot's good by Booker. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Lopez a screen. Here's Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
No good from Booker. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Lillard outside. Floats it up for Giannis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Winning in strong fashion. A relentless effort notches a W for the Bucks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis.
He was aggressive rebounding the ball tonight. I think his aggressiveness on the glass helped set the tone.
We've got 1:13 left to play here in the fourth. And it's Beasley in the corner. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Beasley's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. That'll be a 5-second call. So, Clark, we know you're very familiar with the college game. How do you think the one-and-done rule has worked out so far?
You know, not as it was intended to, Kevin. I mean, in some ways, the chance to see guys like Durant and others play in college for a year was better than not having them there. But I think it's also created this expectation that if you're not a one-and-done, that you've somehow failed, and that's detrimental to the psyche of young players.
AJ Green.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. .52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Beauchamp. Trains the three-pointer.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
The Bucks making a switch here. So it's the Bucks now. It's Crowder on the wing. Traps in the tray.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
35 seconds left in the game. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Six on the shot clock. And it's Beasley in the corner. No good from outside. Now Beal. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Beasley for three. Offline. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. The Milwaukee Bucks coming to this one following a loss to the Hawks. You know, guys, you hate to get embarrassed on your home court, but that's exactly what happened. It was a tough loss for them.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything going against you. Very frustrating.
Bucks passing it around. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Pocket two. Over Green. Giannis, no good. Inside. Looney. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And still so much, Greg, to learn about these teams. When do we get a sense of a team's true identity?
Well, not this early in the season. I'd say at least a quarter of the way through it. That's when you kind of get a sense of a squad's chemistry. And how about when Curry gets fancy with it? His confidence is what allows him to pull off these moves.
Pass to Connaughton. Here's Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And the playmaking ability, Curry, good at looking out for his guys and getting them the ball.
There's the pick. Lillard way outside. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint. And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now here's Thompson. Absolute heartbreak, Clark, for the Bucks last year in the postseason.
You're right, Kevin. It was a shocker to see the Bucks go down in the first round as the 1 seed. And Miami really handled them, too. Knocked them out of there in 5 games. The Heat played with a lot of energy, got contributions from a lot of different players, and key defensive stops with a balanced attack did Milwaukee in.
Back to Lillard from about 16. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Pass to Thompson. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, here's Wiggins. Lopez with the block.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt. He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Curry's shot is off.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Lillard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And it goes on Draymond Green. So the Warriors, GA, last summer deciding to maximize the Curry, Clay, Draymond timeline.
And have slowly swapped their youth for vet contributors. Sit Poole out for the veteran Paul. They know the window is closing and want one more title.
And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was. Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold, this boy. Man.
And Beasley has the ball here for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing here by 8. Giannis is double. And a wide open look for Portis. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
This speaks to how assertive Portis is, and he's skilled at knocking it down off the catch, too.
Here's Paul. And he overshot that one, missing. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
And Kuminga comes to help. Back to Antetokounmpo. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lillard. The wide open look here for Lopez. And it's off from three-point range. Paul, right side. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Out left to the wing. Kuminga with a wide open look. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Warriors lead by 7. And we'll get through. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
Oh, man. Their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
So 2022-23 was a tough year for Chris Middleton, dealing with a series of injuries.
But, you know, Kevin, I thought he quickly found his form again upon his return, and I think that speaks to his character and work ethic.
Payne in the post. Down low. Poked away. The kick out to Crowder. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Crowder's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, guys. Now, culture is thrown around a lot in the NBA, but the Warriors team has it in spades, and Kevon Looney says the way we play is the way the locker room is. It's fast, loose, and disciplined. As long as you work, you're able to enjoy what you're doing. Everyone has input, and I think the biggest thing with our culture is we always talk about playing with joy. Kevin?
And they do. Love it, David. Good stuff. Thank you so much. Warriors leading by 7. There's a good screen. Curry on the move. Here's Paul. Milwaukee with the rebound. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
Here's Middleton. The rebound by Payton. Paul outside. To the paint. Here's Jackson Davis. Now here's Paul. Pass to Kuminga. Outside Curry. Shoots it up. And it's Golden State with another. You've heard people say it's a make or miss league. Does that hold true?
It seems so, right? Shooting percentages correlate more with winning than possession stats like turnovers or offensive rebounds. It's clear shot making has never been more valuable, but the ability to disrupt rhythm still plays a big role.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Delicious dime from Curry there. One of the reasons his teammates love playing with him.
Bucks trail by 11. Easily the screen. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. To the right side. Golden State moving it around. 16 feet away. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee. Back to Crowder. Takes the three. And the Bucks miss again. Warriors leading by 11. Looking at the Bucks, GA, they've made the playoffs every year since 2017.
And Kevin, as long as Giannis is at the helm, that streak should continue for a while. He's arguably the best player in the world. Guys want to play with this kid.
Payne with it. Now Payton defending. Middleton for three. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Yeah, they got a lot of terrain to make up, and shooting the three ball more consistently like they are now should help them do just that.
Outside Curry. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first half. Back to Paul. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
And Middleton now atop the key. .23 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside Portis. Count the basket. Portis has got 5 points so far.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Out to Payton. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Curry with it. Up in time. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Right back after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Bucks trail by 10. To the inside. Giannis rips it down.
Once Giannis gets that close to the rim, you know that he'll do everything he can to make the finish happen.
Outside Curry. To the middle. Here's Green. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he finished last season right around 71% from the line, so not exactly his best percentage.
Lillard with the bucket.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple. And when you talk about Giannis's defense, he really has some unique attributes.
Boy, does he ever, Greg. I mean, you think about his length, his athleticism, his agility. He's a guy who can defend the ball and the screener almost at the same time because of that great length. So offenses sometimes go away from him in the pick and roll, which allows him to kind of play free safety on that back line as a rim protector.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And last season, the Warriors' so-called two-timeline approach seemed to fall flat, didn't you think, G.A.?
And whether it was chemistry or younger players still growing into their roles, the Warriors are now clear. There's only one timeline, and that's Steph Curry.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Curry. He's got 13. Here's Thompson. And the rebound goes to Lopez. And the wide open shot from Connaughton. And the Bucks miss again. On the wing, Green. Drains it from beyond the arc. Green's got 5 points in the quarter.
And great offensive instincts from Green. Goes into the shot the moment he catches the ball.
Back to Lopez. Pass to Middleton. Screen by Antetokounmpo. And it's Chris Middleton with the 3. Middleton's got 9.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Down low. Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo could arguably be called the most feared slasher in league history. He says, I just tried to read the crowd, read the walls, and see where I can beat them. There's a second there that you can attack the seams and change your speed. I've done this 25 to 30 times every night, so I know what to look for. Kevin?
He definitely does, David. A master at his craft. Hey, D.A., thanks for the report. Pass to Giannis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Warriors making a change here. First free throw is good. And Greg, with the coaching changes in Milwaukee, where are they looking for improvement?
Well, Kevin, they've been dominant in the regular season, but the playoffs require adjustments. That chess match is where they hope to improve.
Outside for Curry. Crowder with the steal. Here's Beasley. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
I'll tell you what, there's a little bounce to Beasley's game. This fella, he can get off the ground and elevate on you.
Pass to Kuminga. Golden State moving the ball around. Hit by Kuminga. 6 to shoot. To the inside. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Timeout called the Warriors. Making a change here. And it's the Warriors with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass to Saric. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a three-point game. Lopez a screen. Back to Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
13 foul.
Outside Crowder. Inside. And it's Beasley in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Here's Payne.
You know, Chris Paul is a first-rate on-the-ball defender. You rarely get a clean shot off on him.
And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Here's Payne. Here's Lopez. Lays it up off the glass.
A guy that doesn't give up on the glass. Lopez, a real force at rebounding the ball. Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
The Warriors have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. And he's good on the first of 3.
You know, Chris Paul has probably forgotten more about basketball than most of us know. He's an encyclopedia of knowledge for the game.
And he makes all 3. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back right after this. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Warriors leading by 6. Pass to Kuminga. Outside Curry. Pulls it up. Right through the cylinder that time. All net.
Huge night for Curry and a great rhythm thus far. That's always bad news for the team he's facing.
Here's Giannis. Can't connect from short range. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
Right side Curry. On the wing, Payton. Pass to Moody. Just 5 on the clock. Bucks trailed by 8. And Lillard gets double teamed. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. It's Curry outside. And the Warriors miss again.
You know, after connecting on one 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Number 22, Andrew Wiggins.
Warriors leading by 8. Paul looking over the floor. Payton outside. And it's sent back by Lopez. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Curry outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
3 points.
Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Back to Lopez. Fires for 3. Wiggins with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Giannis. Antetokounmpo using his size.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Pass to Kuminga. Corner shot. And the jumper is good. And the Warriors lead by 11.
Paul, one of the very best passers in the game, and he gives it to you right on time and on target.
Giannis is double. Lillard outside. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Fires from deep. And it's Lillard missing. Warriors leading by 11 to the inside. Here's Wiggins. Lopez with the steal. And Connaughton has it in the corner. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. And a deep 3 from Lillard. Draymond Green with the rebound. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And Green slams it in.
And this has to fire Green up. Whenever he dunks it like that, it gets the whole team energized.
Back to Lillard. The Bucks working the ball around. On the wing, Giannis. Middleton outside. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
and not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Warriors.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of Game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in Game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Stephen Curry.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Curry's shot is off. And the Bucks with possession here. Down by 15. And that one's good from Connaughton.
Lillard's passing game, a thing of beauty. Got that ball to a guy who had a quality look and got it to him on time.
Thompson outside. And he drives in. And it's Thompson with the jam.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they